Step into the lobby of literally any world-class luxury hotel, and you're immediately struck by this atmosphere of, well, effortless perfection. But beneath that serene, polished surface, there's a highly complex, high-stakes environment where precision is absolutely everything. In this explainer, we're going to dive right into the invisible machinery that makes all that perfection possible.
Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support. I am pleased to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. We look forward to supporting your professional growth in the hospitality industry.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is the roadmap for our online learning journey today. We're going to cover the information orchestra, strategic interdepartmental coordination, professional communication tools, building guest emotional credit, and finally, overcoming communication hurdles.
Section 1. The Information Orchestra. Let's talk about why the reservation agent is actually the true conductor of the hotel's workflow.
You know, in the luxury hospitality sector, absolutely no department functions in isolation. At the Europe Hotel School, London, we teach a very specific mindset. A reservation agent is not merely an order taker. They're the conductor of an information orchestra. Every single piece of data collected during a booking acts as a critical signal to other departments, basically instructing them on exactly how to prepare for a guest's arrival. Think of the reservation department as the brain of the hotel. It plans the stay, collects the data, and sends out those crucial signals. The other departments, they're the limbs that actually execute those plans. Look, you can have the most expensive marketing campaign in the world or literally the most breathtakingly beautiful lobby. But if the brain isn't communicating clearly and accurately with the limbs, a service failure is inevitable.
And this brings us to the internal communication lifecycle, which is, quite frankly, the lifeblood of our operations. This communication cycle doesn't just happen on the day of arrival. Oh no, it begins the moment a guest makes a request, often weeks or even months in advance. And it only wraps up after the guest has departed and their post-stay feedback has been shared. Throughout this entire cycle, reservation staff are coordinating daily and sometimes hourly with the front desk, housekeeping, sales, and management. A single mistake anywhere on this timeline, it can cause massive operational disruption. For instance, forgetting to note a severe nut allergy or missing a request for a late-night arrival, that doesn't just cause a tiny inconvenience. It can completely derail the entire operation. So, clear, continuous updates ensure everyone is operating from one single source of truth.
And this brilliantly illustrates the difference between simply passing on facts and providing true context. Standard service might just note a VIP arrival. Sure, it tells the team someone important's coming, but nothing more. But consider personalized excellence. What if the agent notes, returning board member prefers sparkling water over still? Providing this granular level of detail empowers your operational teams to truly anticipate needs, elevating the entire hotel service from standard to genuinely extraordinary.
Section 2. Strategic Interdepartmental Coordination. Now we're shifting our focus to see exactly how reservation data dictates specialized workflows.
To really understand the central role of the reservation department, we have to examine the hub and spoke model. Think of reservation data as this central hub. It directly dictates the workflow of every single specialized team in the building. This data flows outward to all those operational spokes. For example, the front office relies heavily on the arrival list to assign specific rooms and maximize occupancy. If reservations doesn't update a last-minute cancellation, the front desk might accidentally turn away a walk-in, and boom, that's lost revenue. Next up, housekeeping. Usually the largest department, right? They need reservation forecasts to manage their significant lead times and prioritize cleaning schedules. Moving over to food and beverage, they require group resumes to meticulously plan meals and staffing. And finally, sales and marketing depends on the exact terms and conditions of a package to ensure promotional billing is perfectly accurate in the system.
So the crucial point is that data accuracy directly impacts both revenue and the guest experience. Let's look at a few specific operational examples. If you've got 50 early arrivals booked for a Tuesday morning, housekeeping absolutely must know this by Monday evening to schedule the staff to clean those specific rooms first. Over in F&B, they use that group resume to know exactly when coffee breaks are timed and to prepare for specific dietary restrictions. This prevents the total embarrassment of being understaffed or over-preparing food. And if sales launches a summer family special with free breakfast for kids under 12, reservations must note this clearly. If they don't, the guest gets incorrectly charged at the restaurant, which instantly sours their morning.
Section 3. Professional Communication Tools. We know the who and the why, so let's transition into the how with our digital toolkit.
At the Europe Hotel School London, we maintain a very strict standard. Verbal communication must always have a digital backup. The core of this is the Property Management System, or PMS. This is our primary digital record. Within the PMS, we use features called traces. Think of a trace as a highly targeted digital sticky note. You can set a trace so that the exact moment a guest checks in, a pop-up alert tells the receptionist, "Hey, remind the guest of their 7 p.m. spa appointment." It completely automates memory and ensures flawless execution.
Beyond the PMS, we heavily rely on shift reports and logbooks. These capture the actual daily narrative. Like if a local flight delay is causing a sudden wave of cancellations, logging this allows the management team to adjust their operational strategy in real time. And of course, email remains our formal standard. When we're communicating with corporate clients or travel agents about rates and policies, email provides a necessary, legally binding trail of all our agreements.
Section 4. Building guest emotional credit. Now we're moving from internal operations to external guest relations and perception.
So far, we've looked at internal operations, but let's shift our focus to how a reservation agent shapes the guest's perception before they even step foot on the property. Professionalism, patience, and deep knowledge at the reservation stage create what we call emotional credit. This is the foundation of trust and confidence a guest places in the hotel. When a guest calls with a complex inquiry, maybe asking about exact room dimensions or specific accessibility features, they are listening for confidence. If an agent gives a hesitant or uninformed answer, that emotional credit is instantly destroyed, and honestly, the guest will likely lose trust and just book elsewhere.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is this core directive right here. Describe the view from a junior suite as vividly as if you were standing in it. This highlights exactly why rigorous product knowledge training is simply non-negotiable. An agent cannot build unshakable confidence in a guest if they don't possess deep, intimate knowledge of the property themselves. They really must be able to paint a picture with their words.
Section 5. Overcoming communication hurdles. Let's address the inevitable challenges of luxury operations and how professionals actually solve them.
We've established the systems and the standards, but let's be real. In the dynamic environment of luxury operations, challenges are bound to happen. Even with the absolute most sophisticated property management systems in place, human error can and will cause misunderstandings. The most common pitfalls we see? Unclear notes, using non-standard abbreviations that totally confuse other departments, and the absolute worst offender of all, failing to communicate last-minute changes to the relevant departments who need to know right away.
So how do professionals overcome this? The solution is twofold: standardization and confirmation. This is what we call closed-loop communication. By using standardized abbreviations, everyone instantly knows what a note means. But more importantly, the loop has to be closed. Let's say you change a VIP room assignment just 10 minutes before they arrive. A professional does not just update the PMS and cross their fingers. No way. Step 1, update the system. Step 2, pick up the phone and call the front desk and the floor supervisor directly. Step 3, confirm the message was actually received and acted upon. That right there is closed-loop communication.
To summarize our explainer today, the reservation department is truly the information clearinghouse of the hotel. By mastering these digital tools, understanding the precise needs of every colleague in every department, and communicating with rigorous clarity, reservation agents ensure the hotel stops being just a collection of separate departments. Instead, it operates as a single, highly efficient unit that is entirely focused on guest satisfaction.
I'll leave you with this final thought for your online learning journey. Is true hospitality found simply in a friendly smile at the front desk, or does it actually reside in that invisible web of data that anticipates a guest's needs before they even arrive? Thank you for joining me for this explainer. Keep those standards high.